Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Hello, everybody. It is I, Ray12, and today we are back with my Week 4 NFL predictions. To me, it's crazy that quarter of the season is already about to pass by, but here we are in Week 4 already. Week 3, if you're wondering, I went 11-5 again. 3 straight weeks in a row, 11-5, making my record 33-15 predictions, which I would say is pretty fair, honestly. That's 48 games? It's a pretty good prediction record, I think. 11-5 for every week's pretty good. Week 3 was a weird week. We'll probably talk about some of the games that happened. And for people who wonder about my Fall Guys video, it is in the works right now. I recorded it literally last week. I have not worked on it at all, but it will be posted. I don't really want to give a date. Maybe like in a week, week and a half. Give it a week and a half. That's a good one. I'll give it a week and a half. Smash Bros videos probably still don't come out. I've just been working on Fall Guys and NFL videos right now. And same with the edits, like edits are probably going to be my least priority to post, but they'll still come out once in a while. And with that, I'll say hit the subscribe and like button. And right now, let's go to my NFL Week 4 predictions. And for the first game of the week, you got Lions and Packers, and it's at Packers, right? It's at Lambeau, and it's actually sounds like a good Thursday night game actually. For once, Prime Video been hitting us up with some bangers lately. But for this one, I do got the Lions winning because I'm pretty sure the Packers have Aaron Jones and Christian Watson still out. And the Lions' defense played really good against Atlanta, only letting them score 6 points. And their offense, kept it going. It was just an overall good victory. The Packers came back in the fourth quarter. It was a pretty good win, but I still see the Lions as the better team and winning this game still. And next, you got the first London game of the year. It's the Falcons at Jacksonville. We all know Jacksonville is home in London. And for this game, I don't know how the Jacksonville Jaguars let it happen, but the Texans just... It's hard, but I'm going to pick the Jags. And if the Jags lose again, because they just lost to Houston somehow last week, if they drop to 1-3, big question marks, big problems. Like, what is up with that team? Because if they lose this game, it's not looking good for them. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I do got the Jags winning this game, and it's going to be close. Next game you got is the Rams heading into Indianapolis to face the Colts. And for this game, I got the Rams winning. Low scoring. I actually see the defenses playing pretty good. Probably going to be like a lot of stops on the defenses. That's why I say it's going to be kind of low scoring. The Colts had a surprising win against Baltimore. I knew it would be close, but I didn't think they would end up winning. And the Rams, I thought they would win last week, but they didn't. I didn't think their offense would get that shut down. I mean, 16 points, it wasn't going to cut it. I didn't think they would get shut down that hard. I mean, Matthew Stafford got sacked 6 times and threw 2 picks. It was just not a good game. But for this one, I do got the Rams winning. And the next 1 o'clock game you got is the Ravens heading to Cleveland to face the Browns. And for this one, I do got the Browns winning, most because of the defense. The defense locked the Titans at 3 points last week and also held Henry to under 60 rushing yards, I think it was. Ravens looked very mediocre against the Colts, only 19 points scoring. One of them was a safety because Gardner Minshew pulled a safety while stepping out of bounds somehow. Well, happens to the best of us, But the Ravens look pretty mediocre. The injuries list is huge. The Browns' defense is insane right now, shutting down rushing. They have the number 1 rush defense, I'm pretty sure. At least they should have, because their defense is insane. So I got the Browns winning this one. Then you got the Vikings at Panthers. And for this one, oh my gosh. Can the Vikings win a game? I'm picking them to win this game, but man, I knew they would be worse this year. But they just keep on losing. They are 0-3 right now. Both these teams are 0-3, fighting for their first win. I don't think Carolina is going to get the win. I think the Vikings got it because I think they just have an overall better team. But I do believe that the Vikings defense, as usual, is going to get... I'm speechless because they're probably going to get dogged on once again. Next game, you got the Bengals at Tennessee heading to face the Titans this week. And for this game... I don't know. Both teams look bad right now. So I'm going to pick the Bengals, though. I think they have a slight edge against them. I like their team better than the Titans. Coming off their first win, it was still like a boring kind of performance, by the Bengals. And Joe Burrow isn't 100% either. That's why I think it could get, it's going to be close. I can see the Titans winning, but for this one, I do got the Bengals winning. Bucks at Saints. I got the Saints winning this one. I know I keep saying this, but this is going to be a close game. I don't see any team like pulling away by a huge margin. The Saints do have Kamara heading back, which is good because they've Jameis Winston right now, because Derek Carr's probably going to be out next week. I'm pretty sure he already is out, but he's going to be out. The Bucks, they played the Eagles, they just lost. I do think the Saints are going to win. Bucks, I do have a prediction for this game, though. I do think Mike Evans and Marshawn Lattimore are going to get in a fight. It's just inevitable at this point. But I got the Saints winning. Close game. Wow. Yeah, we already know what I'm saying wow to. 70. Like, comprehend. They scored 10 offensive touchdowns. 70. They scored 70 points. 70 points? They beat the Broncos with their backups. They weren't even trying to push the lead even further. They took out their starters and they still kept running up the score. It was, what was it, third most points in NFL history? And they could have kicked the field goal to have the most points in NFL history. You're lucky Mike McDaniels didn't do that. Holy crap. Miami's insane right now. I think they're the best team in the league right now. Sure, their defense could look a little sometimes, but they just put up 70. They're 3-0. The Bills, though, have been flying under the radar a little bit. Ever since that Week 1 loss, they have been beating down their opponents, like, by wide margins. And it was Washington and Raiders, but they're still blowing out these teams by a lot. And this game is probably going to be game of the week. This game is going to be so good. It's between two really good teams, it's just everything's good. I mean, how can this not be game of the week? But for this one, the Bills are favorites for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like they're the underdog heading into this, but I do have the Bills winning. And I know I just said a lot about the Dolphins being an elite team, best in the NFL, but I do think the Bills can take them down because their defense is playing really good football right now. Their offense is not as good as the Miami, of course, but I think they're going to pull with this win. I don't think a lot of people think that, but I think they're going to pull with this win. Now this is a game. This is what every NFL team has been waiting for to see. Broncos versus Bears at Chicago. This will be game of the year. This will be the game of the season. This will be game of the entire NFL history. Best game ever. So many people are saying that this game's boring, meaningless, stupid even. This is going to be game of the entire league. And I got the Broncos winning the best game ever in NFL history. These teams both suck. They are both ass. They're the worst teams in the league, and they're fighting to not be worse. This game is probably going to suck, and it's just going to be sad to watch for anyone. Anybody watching this game is going to be depressed to watching this. I got the Broncos winning. Justin Fields needs to get out of the league. Washington versus Eagles is your next game at 1 o'clock. I got the Eagles winning this. Everything about Washington, Eagles have better. Their defense better, their offense better. Everything's just better than, and they're at home. There's no reason the Eagles should lose this game at all, especially when Washington just got their mouths blown up by Buffalo and Sam Howell throwing 4 picks. So I got the Eagles winning. They advanced to 4-0, undefeated season. Moving on to the next game, it's the Texans and the Steelers. Steelers are at Texans, and I got the Steelers winning this one because of the defense. Now, I want to say that the Steelers' defense is going to eat the Texans' O-line alive. They're probably going to get like 4 sacks, maybe a pick, but they might not get a pick because of the beast quarterback that is C.J. Stroud. He's going to be Offensive Rookie of the Year. He's looking like he plugged into the NFL and he's ready. He has the 5th most passing yards in the league right now, and he's playing out of his mind right now, playing such good football. But even with that, I do still get the Steelers winning because of the defense. Then you got the Raiders at LA facing the Chargers. The Chargers got their first win of the year last week, and I got the Chargers getting their second win of the year because their offense looking pretty good. Keenan Allen's having a really good season. So is Justin Herbert. Devontae Adams is going to cross up the Chargers defense, though. You can expect like probably 120 yards and like a touchdown from him. Probably he's going to cross him up. But the Raiders defense isn't good at all either. So it's going to be a little bit higher scoring, but I don't know how good the Raiders offense really is going to do because they're just a bad team. But the Chargers are inconsistent. Brandon Staley might cost them the game, but I still got the Chargers winning. What? Cardinals won last week against the Dallas Cowboys. Yep, you're hearing this right. I thought the Cowboys were the best team in the league. Then they faced the Cardinals, which I didn't think the Cardinals were the worst team. I thought they were the second worst team, but they are showing that they can compete. I mean, look back at it. They had a close game against the Commanders week 1. Week 2, they almost won against the Giants, but they got just crapped on by Daniel Jones somehow when the Giants came back. And now they just beat the Dallas Cowboys. What happened? They're not the worst team in the league by any means, but they can't really show that this week because they're facing the Niners. Niners win this game. They just have everything better than them. Niners like the second best team in the league right now. Not a close game at all. Niners win. Patriots at Dallas. I like this game a lot. It was a great matchup 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure it was. And I think it's going to be another great game, actually. I do have Dallas winning, though, because I like their team better. Even though they just lost to the Cardinals, their defense is good. Their offense is going to bounce back, but against Patriots, it's a hard bounce back to make because the Patriots' defense is good and their schemes are good too. But I still got Dallas winning because they're gonna outscore the Patriots' offense. They have more steam in their offense than the Patriots do. All right, what a night is finally here. Sunday night football's kicking into high gear. Sunday night. So we got the Chiefs playing Sunday night against the Jets. It's at New York. This game, Chiefs win pretty easily. Our defense is looking amazing right now. It's going to shut down Zach Wilson. It's going to shut down everything the Jets have planned. The Jets offense is probably going to... I can see them maybe scoring like one touchdown, but that's about it. And the Chiefs offense is not going to have a problem at all against the Jets defense. I'm calling it right now. We're not having a problem against them. We're going to score a lot. Defense is going to shut them down. It's going to be... I think we win by 17. I think we win by like 17 plus. So they do got the Chiefs winning, obviously. Finally, there's one Monday night game. I've been waiting 3 weeks for this again. This Monday night features Seattle going into New York to face the Giants. Seahawks win. I don't like the Giants at all. Not at all. I don't like the Giants at all. Ever since the Dallas loss, I've been down on them. Then they barely won against the Cardinals, and then they just got blown out by the Niners. And now they're facing Seattle, another good team, and they're just going to lose. Nothing's going to work. Seattle's going to win. That's my whole review on it. Giants suck, and I don't like your team at all. I really don't like you guys. And well, that just about wraps it up for this week 4 predictions. I think so. Yeah, I see you there. Yeah, it wraps it up, buddy. So, that's my predictions. You know, tell me what you like. Tell me what, you know, you disagree with. You know, your predictions. I will say, Fall Guys video, it's going to be out in like a week and a half. Smash Bros. Videos are still going to be coming out. You know, I'm just been working on this stuff. Edits haven't put, you know, at the lowest priority, but they could still come out. You know, I can still cook one up real quick. And with that, I'm going to tell you to like and subscribe. And I'm going to go edit this so you get it out in time. Probably by like Friday or Saturday. But that's going to be on this video. See you guys next time. This is Ray12 signing off.